And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Monday. J Lash in the chat with a thumbs up. Appreciate you. O-Dog is back. Channel member and mod O-Dog, the MVP and technical business manager. Welcome, O-Dog. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're not too disappointed for David. Red2 says hi. Hi to you, Red2. Greetings. Happy Monday. On Mondays, we Marston in Red Dead 1. We are replaying the mission to Mexico with Irish, simply because I lost the original footage. And it's very easy to replay missions in this game. Ian Gator says, dope, I'm playing the same game. Well done, friend. What I mean by easy is, you know, you can't really change John's outfit. It always defaults back to this. So it maintains consistency with all the other videos. Miko says, hello, superantonio. Hello, mods. Howdy, folks. Greetings, Miko. Appreciate you being here. Happy Monday, or Tuesday in your case. Shout out to the Philippines. O-Dog is laugh-crying emoticons for San Francisco. Yeah, 49ers. I was sort of paying attention. I was disappointed. But I'm sure the Taylor Swift fans were happy with that outcome.
Nice of you to turn up for once, Irish.
I'm glad I didn't have any money on the game.
In usual fashion, you conveniently missed all the action at Port Mercer.
What can I say? I woke up with me head in a pair of tits.
Did you see the video where somebody smashed their TV?
At least you got your priorities straight.
You know me, Johnny boy. I'll be late to
I think they did it for clout and clicks. TVs are cheap.
whiskey to stop the Irish from ruling the world. Look out, bandits!
Cut the rope, Irish.
You pick up a free Springfield
Oh my good lord!
in this mission, and then if you keep going over to the chest that is directly behind John, you get it will reload ammo. You can pick up more ammo. Note we just picked up 40 rounds. Springfield is very accurate in this game. Top Hat Plays is back and says, hello, Super Antonio. Hello, everyone. O-Dog says, that's what they get. Talking about San Fran and the Super Bowl. Did you watch it live, O-Dog? I did not. I didn't watch it at all. I just paid attention to Twitter, or X as it's called now. Also, I had an interesting idea for Saturdays, the Saturday Horse Show. It would require a lot of work on my part and an outlay of cash, because we would have to set up in a completely different space, and I would actually need a camera because I would have to stand up. But I got the idea because someone, another streamer was doing a Super Bowl karaoke stream, and I thought we could do that. You know, it's like, I like to sing. I'm good at singing. We could do a karaoke stream, or we could do just a plain old rock and roll stream with the guitar. But it would involve an entirely different setup than we have here. O-Dog says, I saw it all. We could do a Sinatra stream. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. See, I can sing here, but it's different. I don't want to sit down and sing. You really need to be standing up for a performance, unless you're playing a piano or keyboards, and I don't play keyboards. Thud93 Factory says, howdy, Super Antonio. Greetings. So that may be an option. It might happen in the future. Karaoke stream. You can sing Sinatra songs from the 80s. Oasis. Coldplay. It'd be fun. It would technically it would be easier for me to do a karaoke stream, and it would sound better. I'm not great at guitar. I know enough guitar to accompany my singing, and to not embarrass myself. And really, I used when I did have a band, I used the guitar as a security blanket, something to hold, something to hide behind. Christian says, "Howdy, partner." Howdy to you, friend. It's always hard to shoot those dynamite stacks, but it's always fun when you do.
Look left, on top of the cliff.
And these Mexicans really don't want us on this side of the river. In Red Dead 2, you only got the invisible sniper, but it would be fun if you would get these fellas patrolling. You get the invisible sniper and you drown. That's how they protect Mexico these days. The invisible sniper, one would assume, uses satellite technology and perhaps a drone. So I guess Mexico has improved since this game came out in, what, 2009? Yeah, I like the idea of a karaoke stream, but I think it might be just like the movie streams, where it's another, interest or passion of mine that goes nowhere on this channel. That's what I fear. But I'm thinking about it. Metro says, on the way to Mexico, I see. Yeah, we'll get there sooner or later. Christian asks, so how's your day, Superantonio? Hope it's been good, friend. It has been very good. I was working on your horse show. Let me check. I have, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 more horses to go, including yours, O-Dog. Haven't worked on them yet, so yeah, we're getting there. Then we string them all together into a video, and I haven't done an intro and an exit, but that's easy.
I'm just here for Bill Williams.
Well, I'm glad to be back. This place is open.
Thud93 says the music of the first Red Dead game was on another level, in my opinion. Yeah, it's pretty good. Everything about this game. I understand why, if you played this in 2009 on a PS3, it was a masterpiece. But for me, I enjoy it as it reflects on Red Dead 2 and how it reflects and enhances Red Dead 2. Thud93 Factory. So you are a factory that produces 93 thuds, I would assume. I like being literal. I find humor in it. And we died. However, we don't have to go back to the start. We go back to the checkpoint. The game took pity on us. So continuing our conversation on the languages of Red Dead 2, Rains Falls does and his tribe do indeed speak Lakota. And I want to hang out in Wapiti to see if we can get some NPCs speaking Lakota. Apparently they speak it in some of the cutscenes, but I do not recall any cutscenes with Rains Falls or Eagle Flies where they spoke Lakota. That would be very convenient for me, because I am going to make a language of Red Dead Redemption 2 video and short. If I can grab some Lakota. I was going to do that today, but I spent most of the day working on the horse video, the horse show. I didn't even turn on the PS4.
You really want to die, man? Anybody else?
Green Hollow.
I'd give up now if I was you. That was close, but you hit that bastard before he left one on the map.
Some of these locations are not on our map, the Red Dead 2 map. These jokers just won't leave us alone.
You tell me. You must have been called it a few times.
All John wants to do is visit Mexico and say hello to a couple old friends. Mr. Matty says, greetings, hello Super Antonio. Who would you want to star in a Red Dead film? I made a video of that a long time ago. And I would have to think about it now. But it's a great question. We have no medicine. Christian says, Super Antonio, as author, you can do all challenges besides herbalist. You can do herbalist as well. You can do all challenges. It just takes a little effort on your part.
I told you they knew me in Mexico, didn't I?
Metro asks, wait, is this live gameplay? It is not. This is a video. We're watching it. Well, actually, I'm using the new hands-free PS5 controller. So yeah, it is live. I'm beta testing it. It's not going to be released this year. Yeah, I had a whole list. The only one I can think of right now is Ian McShane for Dutch. But yeah, I had a whole list of who I wanted for to cast in Red Dead 2. Thud93 says, speaking of jokers, Nigel West Dickens is the biggest joker in this game. Yes, I am fond of Nigel West Dickens. He reminds me of Hosea with a dash of Uncle and Josiah Trelawney. Basically useless. He also reminds me of Dr. Wonder from The Wizard of Oz. Odog says, I wonder if this is the river we saved Sean on. No, this is the Rio del Lobo. And note, we just fell off the boat and instantly died. In Irish, Irish has to be the incarnation or the genesis of both the Del Lobos gang and Sean. It all came from Irish. Let's have more Irish. They said in a board meeting. Odog, how was your Monday? Christian asks, Super Antonio, which reinforced equipment do you think looks best out of the others? And Serena's here. Everybody say hi to Serena. Serena says, hi, Antonio, I made it. The Trapper reinforced equipment. Probably Bandit and Gambler.
I'll miss these
Those are the fanciest.
really well.
I doubt you'll remember any of it, Irish.
And just the upgrades from the gunsmith
Heads up!
are nice. I mean, because they're black and you get more ammo in it. But they're all black.
We made it!
That's always good. That's always a good choice. Miko says, "Hello, Serena. Serena, how are you? I'm glad you're here.
Sure.
I'm playing Red Dead. And here comes the most horrifying scene in Red Dead 1.
Of course, of course.
And I'm amazed they put that in, and I am amazed
Aside from
that's a thing.
who welcomed us on the way.
Yes, I think
Irish reminding you that this is a Rockstar game.
time I was here, John. You know how it is.
But I kept it in, you know, so.
Met an American guy.
Odog says, "Howdy, Serena. It was weird. No energy today.
Trooper Ross.
Speaking of how he was today. Periods of feeling bad. I'm very sorry to hear that, Odog. And lots of rain.
But he's real nice. Failing that, you could try the provincial.
Well, I'm glad you're here, friend. And I hope we can do our best to make you feel a little better. To remind you that you're not alone and that you're connected to this community. And there are people here who care about you
He was a real nice chap. Maybe he was a real bastard.
and wish you nothing but the best. And are sending you nothing but
For your help.
happy thoughts and happy vibes."
Let me guess. You gotta be
Serena says, "Oh, sorry to hear that, Odog. Wish it would rain here, LOL. Yes,
The famed hospitality.
Serena needs rain.
Once was, and I've never been known to overstay me welcome. So off I go to greener pastures.
Although it rains upside down
You're an angry
in Australia."
black ugly man, but not a bad one.
Odog says, "Enjoy it, Serena. We know how the heat is." It would be really funny if we could get David to name his German Shepherd Serena. Odog says, "Appreciated, brada." Yeah, we're here for you, friend. Don't ever forget that. And now we're in Mexico. Odog says, "One extreme from the other, I guess, just like here." And Serena replies, "Thank you, Odog. Yes, it's very hot today. I'm over it." Crooked trees, and here's some randos that we need to deal with. We had the shotgun, so the reload rate wasn't fast enough. Let's try that again, shall we? What's the name of that new game that is a PS5 exclusive that... It's called like Elven something? Can't find it right now.
Let's go.
Serena says, "Antonio, you make me laugh. Upside down rain. LOL." Yes, that's what I'm here for, Serena. And Serena laughed, so you can go now. My work here is done. Appreciate you being here, friend. Don't go. And now we have a bounty. Can you hear Sadie snoring? She's tired. Sadie is back, the channel dog. And she is asleep. She is asleep on the job. I tell her every time that you're the co-host and you need to be up and responding to the chat, and the chat wants to see you. She is far more photogenic than I ever would be, and she insists on sleeping. Serena says, Antonio, I finished Red Dead 1. What did you think of it, Serena? I'd finished it as well. Or rather, I got to Jack. I'm amazed how fast it goes once we get out of Mexico. Like the main focus of the story is in Mexico. And then Blackwater is almost like an epilogue. Serena says, I replayed the game on different accounts to get the strange man. I got him. Same here, Serena. That's exactly what I did as well. And Thud93 Factory says, the horses in this game to me all look like the Mustang and Andalusians from Red Dead 2. Yeah, they don't have any personality really. And I don't have the same emotional bond with these horses that I do in Red Dead 2. Serena says, I love it. It was sad at the end, though, because John is gone. Yeah, I know, but he had to. I mean, the story is Red Dead Redemption, not Red Dead Infinity or Red Dead...
Hey, gringo! ¿Hablas español? No, sir. Pardon, pero yo habla un solo poquito español.
Serena says, hi, Thud.
Habla English? Oh, sí, gringo.
Red Dead
Mucho inglés.
Immortality.
Hablo filthy fucking bean eater. Hablo slippery little Mexican. Hablo little piece
I'm
of
surprised
shit.
the modern gaming audience hasn't made some videos or news articles complaining about the characterization of Mexicans in Red Dead 1.
You mean us no harm? This is funny.
Serena says it's lonely on the ranch with the Just Jack. It scares me, LOL. Yeah, it's sad.
Nothing, amigo.
I agree, but Jack looks great.
Appreciate the welcome.
He grew up. Nice.
I'd hate to spoil a beautiful afternoon on.
I don't like his voice, but I like his look.
If you'll excuse me.
Hold it, gringo. I think you're forgetting something.
You can really see the you can really see Abigail and John in Jack. It's nice.
I too have a family friend. So that we may see our families again, I suggest we.
And interestingly enough, Jack in Red Dead 2 or Red Dead 1 reminds me of John in Red Dead 2
Can I see the boots, gringo?
I think you can see him from where you're standing just fine.
in terms of just aesthetics and, you know, bone structure. They made, well, essentially they made John more handsome in Red Dead 2, more attractive. Of course, John is younger in Red Dead 2.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed, sir.
Serena says, I thought dueling with Edgar Ross would be hard, but it was so easy, LOL. Yeah, it's the end of the game. It happened so fast, and I was like, what? That's it? How? How is that it? And we still didn't unlock the Hungarian.
Mention it, old man. You killed
And you're only at 67%, 67,
I never
68.
aspired to be anything more.
A socialist, huh?
Landon Ricketts reminds me of Lee Van Cleef, who you may recall from
Most of them bad.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
Principles?
as Angel Eyes.
Well, then I fear Mexico may not be for you, sir.
His voice really reminds me of Lee Van Cleef.
Oh, but I do worry. An angry man along
Hortus is here and says, hey, y'all.
gun and sloppy shoes.
Greetings, Hort.
I
Glad you're here, friend. Thud 93 Factory says, unlike the realism of Red Dead Redemption 2, in Red Dead 1, it's more like spaghetti western movies. Interesting you say that. You're absolutely right. I didn't think about it in that perspective.
What's your name? That doesn't matter anymore.
Serena says, I did a duel in Mexico. I didn't kill him. I don't know how that happened. And Serena continues, hi, Hort. And Odog says, sup, Hort. Hortus says, you know when you have one of those days? I do indeed, friend. And I also know you are quoting the game.
Well, you won't make it in the circus, but you can shoot. Keep on practicing.
Thank you, old man.
Landon gives us a free Schofield,
Who are you?
in case you care.
Interesting. Who are you?
Landon Ricketts. Not a name that means much anymore.
Means a little. You were famous when I was a boy.
Yeah, killing men's a strange kind of fame. I was the fastest in my time. I must have been. I'm the only one left.
What are you doing here?
Living quietly. Waiting.
An old gunslinger who retired to Mexico
I don't know.
for the heat.
And you?
I'm looking for a couple of men. Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela. Escuela's from here.
It could be. This whole place is teeming with American.
See, he's from the golden age of Western,
Hell-bent on revolution.
post-Civil War, 1870 to 1890.
Never really ends. This whole place has been a hotbed for revolution since before the Spanish left. Now there's another local guy running around promising the peasants their freedom. Just like the last.
Serena says, I accidentally edited this part, didn't mean to.
Foul bunch. Colonel Allende, he runs this.
That's okay, Serena. Happens to the best of us. It's easy enough to replay this game, or replay this mission, if you need to.
Until someone puts a bullet in his head. Come on, let's get back to it. You gotta keep that back straight. Otherwise it makes the gun jump. See if this Schofield makes a difference. Now that's a real gun.
Serena continues, I have uploaded another video as we speak. Hopefully it will be uploaded soon. Fingers crossed. I will watch it tomorrow morning with morning coffee.
Well done. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Come on. I've got another idea.
Hortus says, unpopular opinion, but the Mexico portion was my least favorite part of Red Dead 1. I know what you mean, Hortus. It's the missions are very repetitive. Once you get over the novelty that you're in Mexico and the
I'm gonna scare up some birds.
you know, and the music and the scenery, after a while it becomes all the same. NPC encounters are pretty much just regular NPC encounters, but with a Mexican accent. You have to fight for one side or the other side, but it's not really clearly defined. So I understand that completely.
You've been taught well. I'd have to say I'm surprised.
Metro says, I'm back. And Serena says, hi, Metro. And also, thank you, Antonio. Serena, you're very welcome, and you never have to thank me. Odog says, I wasn't a fan of Mexico either. Yeah, there's nothing unique in the stores. It's slightly more fun for me in Undead Nightmare, but that might just be because you get zombies.
Senor Ricketts, por favor, senor. Our back
Hortus says, and I didn't like the layout of the region.
Slow down, Ramon. We'll take care of it.
Thank you, senor. Again, you are the savior of this town.
Well, my friend, are you ready to take a less theoretical?
I like it in terms of, well, I like the map in terms of how expansive Red Dead 2 became, and just how
Time we put you to work on some.
amazing that must have felt to the playing experience, first playthroughs. If you had played this game. Odog says, for the time, it was exciting. First playthrough. Hortus says, I did love the poncho, though. Ponchos are essential and iconic. Metro says, it takes forever for you to find Bill. Reyes keeps saying, well, we will get to him, but you pretty much don't till the end of the chapter, and Javier is only in one mission.
Look over there. They're
Yeah, I know. He keeps getting led on
¿Quieres comer balas, cabrón?
by both sides, I think. And you don't have the humor of like a Nigel West Dickens or Irish or Seth. Let me raise this.
These people need me.
There.
Let's go.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Are you all right?
Just a bit of pain in the knees. Damn horse. It's a terrible thing, you know, getting old. One day you catch a glimpse of yourself, you ain't the same person no more. Your looks
Yeah,
are
I can
gone,
see it
your
now,
back hurts,
especially
your isn't working like it's supposed
the spaghetti western aspect to this to this landscape and this game.
There they are. Follow me.
Horta says, the mission is still teaching you manual tagging at this point. Yeah, it's a tutorial.
Gracias a Dios. Me salvaron la vida.
Keep your eyes peeled. These bandits don't give up easily.
I can see you have
Metro says, I'm on the last mission of Chapter 6. It's getting emotional. Yeah, that game breaks your heart.
talk big for an
I try to avoid Chapter 6.
straight no more.
You're a long way from being alone. Young, old, or otherwise.
Dios mío, vienen más. Estamos muertos.
Serena says, I love in this game when people are in the way and they jump out of the way. It makes me laugh. LOL. I know what you mean. John does that all the time at Bonnie's Ranch.
Ricketts, I didn't say I'd become a coward.
They do a little scream or a yelp.
Suffer. They've been beaten down for too long. I give them some hope.
They don't know how lucky they are.
And back to the cutscene we go.
Sano y salvo. Nunca podré agradecer lo suficiente.
Buy me a whiskey later, and we'll call things about even.
Serena says, I played Red Dead 2 yesterday, did a couple missions. I love Red Dead 2. Same. I miss Red Dead 2. I'd much rather... I mean, I'm playing this for the channel, and I'm happy to, but... my heart belongs in Red Dead 2.
Hey, partner.
See? Nothing special.
That's good. Thank you. Hi there.
Didn't really buy any of these maps. Didn't care. Serena says, I will upload them.
I don't know how you get away with these prices, mister.
Hasta la próxima, pues. Vaya con Dios.
Yes, Serena, I'm doing a 100-day march. You should do something similar. What I mean by a 100-day march is I'm uploading a video every day for the next 100 days. So you should do that too. We are currently on day 11 of our 100-day march.
Uy, qué
Metro says, I don't think I'll ever move on from Red Dead 2. Same. Hortus says, I miss the quotes, the quips when skinning, looting, and plant picking in Red Dead 1. What were you eating?
How the devil are you?
Well,
You, Mr. Ricketts?
Hortus, Arthur will say, like, easy girl, won't be long. He'll talk to the horse a little bit.
Escuela?
Emilio, let me ask you something.
Hortus continues, whoa, $30 for snake oil? Prices went up quick from 1907 to 1911. Yeah, don't tell me about it.
I got that.
But it's easier to make money in this game than in Red Dead 2. I'll give it that.
Have an American in tow?
Every NPC you loot has at least $4. Serena says, same Metro, never will either. My favorite game, speaking of Red Dead 2. Metro says the thing that Red Dead 1 did better than Red Dead 2 was John. Write better from the epilogue. Well, this is John's game.
Clothed vermin so many people seem to have turned into.
He's a completely different, more fully developed personality.
Involved. You need a little more
Serena says, I like Landon Ricketts. Landon Ricketts likes you, Serena.
Problems pay me, but they're not quite my own.
those who sit on the
Miko says, Super Antonio, what game would you play on the PS5? I haven't found a game yet that I really like to justify the purchase. I'd most likely still play Red Dead 2 if I did get one.
Away from home? What choice did you make?
I'll tell you what choice.
Hortus says, yeah, they just talk to the horses, not as funny. I ain't getting fresh, you little beauty.
Get going.
Okay, in answer to your question, Miko, there's one game I'm interested in. I'm going back to my history because I forgot the name of it. I watched some playthroughs and some people complaining about it. So I'm trying to find it now. Hold on. What was that game called?
Things about you, John Marston. Really? That perhaps you're more in need of my help than I thought.
Is that so?
That some recent encounters with this Bill Williamson fella haven't gone exactly in your favor.
Funny how everyone's
Keep wanting to call it Star Hearts, but that was absolutely not the name of that game.
Getting the locals to talk.
Stellar Blade. That looks interesting. Stellar Blade, Miko. I'd play that game. Hortus says, yeah, they just talked. Oh, we said that. Sorry, Hort. Metro says, Landon Ricketts is the Clint Eastwood of the Red Dead universe. I believe he's the Lee Van Cleef of the Red Dead universe. To me, he seems more like Lee Van Cleef from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, also known as Angel Eyes. However, Serena agrees with you, Metro, and says, yes, Metro, he is. The train animations, note how they just kind of glide on the tracks. They don't really rattle and shake like they do in Red Dead 2. Hortus says, haha, the conversations surrounding Stellar Blade tend to gravitate toward a certain subject. Yes, Hortus, that is the subject that I'm interested in playing. I apologize. No, I don't. I cannot apologize for being a red-blooded American male and enjoying the female form. But honestly, I would play it for the views and just to show my support for what is considered old-fashioned gaming and not aligned with the modern gaming audience, of which I am not a part of. Miko says, oh, it's an upcoming game. Yes, indeed it is. Who's got a PS5? O-Dog, you should play Stellar Blade when it comes out. Hortus says, to be fair, the game does look like it could be fun. I like third-person action games. Yeah, it's third person. It's just like a throwback to, you know, the Japanese giant sword, pretty girl, and you know, game. Looks interesting. Not interesting enough to plunk down $500 for a PS5. O-Dog says, no time. I know what you mean, O-Dog. Baseball on deck. Is it baseball season already? Metro says, you are right, but who do you think is the Clint Eastwood of the Red Dead Redemption universe? Arthur Morgan, of course. Serena says, is there a Red Dead 3 coming out? I heard somewhere. They say it's in the works, but they're focused on GTA 6, and it won't happen until GTA 6 comes out. But I'm sure, given the success that Rockstar anticipates for GTA 6, they will immediately start working on GTA 7 and completely forget that they promised to do a Red Dead 3. Serena asks, where's David? David is very sad right now, holding his dog because his beloved 49ers lost. O-Dog says, sure is. Hortus says, if Red Dead 3 ever happens, it won't be for 10 plus years. If it ever happens, Hortus. And honestly, I don't know if I want it to happen. I don't trust Rockstar. I don't trust American gaming video game developers.
Hello to you, sir.
But you never know. I could be wrong. I want to be wrong, and I will have a more fully formed opinion once GTA 6 is released.
We need to find a man called Carlos. I was told
And
he
we
could
see
help
if
us. We'll ask him
GTA
out,
6 is
but we don't want to draw attention.
an old-fashioned Rockstar game or a kinder, gentler, more inclusive Rockstar game.
She's a rebel, and
We shall see.
to their leader Reyes.
Serena says they have neglected Red Dead Online. It needs another DLC. And Hortus says Rockstar is not American. Studio was founded in Ireland.
I'll feed those bastards their balls.
Interesting. I just assumed, Hortus. I assumed they were American.
Here we are.
That's why they've got all these Irish gangs, and that's why they had Irish in there, I suppose.
Carlos guy.
Miko says I'd also like a good single-player DLC for Red Dead 2. Serena says, my cousin's doing a course for gaming. He wants to create an Australian game like GTA and Red Dead. That's a great idea, Serena.
Carlos,
And perfect.
we're here for Luisa. She's still being held up in the cave.
Personally, though, I would make it more like a Mad Max type environment. Post-apocalyptic Australia, where you have to customize cars and shoot people for resources and raid towns. That would be fun.
Let's do it.
O-Dog says there is more than one Rockstar studio. Yeah, it's a publicly traded company in America. That's why I assumed it was an American company. Serena says, yes, Miko, be good DLC for Red Dead 2. Hortus says the main studio, Rockstar North, is in Edinburgh. You can buy stock on the New York Stock Exchange for Rockstar. What's it going at these days? Stock price. $155.27. It took a dive today from $159. How's it been year to date? It's been hovering around 160. For example, Sony, Sony PlayStation is a Japanese company, not traded on the on the New York Stock Exchange.
¿Qué quieres? No puedes estar aquí.
You want to buy shares in Sony, you got to pay yens for them.
No lo voy a decir otra vez. No puedes estar aquí.
And you pay a fee.
No me importa quién eres.
Serena says, yes, I'm not sure what he be doing first. My cousin, what game he will do first. Well, I like the idea of Australian games. Horta says, they have like 8 studios, but only 3 are capable of full game development. North, San Diego, and Toronto.
Follow me. We'll shoot our way in there.
Interesting. If you want the most cash, you have to loot these guys as you go. They don't stay. Which we did not do.
You trying to frighten me?
Which we should have done.
You animal, she's just a girl.
Schofield's okay. I do prefer a long gun. I would prefer the Winchester in here,
Come on.
even in this close environment.
That's the fella.
Serena says, I miss my horse and dog online. Hopefully get PS Plus tomorrow. Serena, I hate to tell you, but your horse and dog online missed you as well.
What now?
They're wondering what happened to you. They're worried about you.
If you've laid a finger on her,
Hortus says, however, ever since GTA 5, they focused all their efforts on a single game at a time. Yes, all their money is and creativity, such as it is, and development times, is focused on Grand Theft Auto. The safe bet.
you're gonna leave this in a box.
Serena is smiling and says, I know, I hope Cripps swept the camp when I get online, LOL. And Serena, I hate to tell you, Cripps is probably taking a nap and won't even notice that you've been gone.
All right, get back behind that table.
And here we get introduced to the Rebel Alliance,
Goes.
even though we'll be working both sides of the revolution. Hortus agrees. Come on, Serena, he says. You know Cripps hasn't lifted a finger in your absence.
Poor girl's barely
And Serena says, yes, true, Antonio. Cripps be sleeping, LOL.
I'll get out of here in one piece.
Yeah, Cripps is pretty much just Uncle online.
My lord.
Serena continues, I know, Hortus.
Look out, more of them. Skillfully done, sir. I taught you well.
My apologies, mister.
Miko says, I'd also like a good... Oh, I thought I read that. Never mind. I thought you said sniper rifle. I saw single player and read sniper rifle. I have sniper rifle on the brain. Hortus says, I still need to join you online, Serena. What is your PS Now ID? I believe it is Starhearts. Might be like Starhearts 24. Well, she'll tell you. Interesting how the caves in Red Dead 1 are not half as claustrophobic and oppressive as Red Dead 2. They really got that, dialed that in. The caverns in Red Dead 2 or Red Dead 1 are just rooms with cave walls. Serena says it's Star Darts Hearts 22. I knew it. There were some numbers in there. Hearts 22. Capital S, capital H. And she continues, I have you on my PS Now.
Stop! Girl is our property. Enemigo!
Yeah, once you get the hang of Mexico and you figure out that the missions are kind of repetitive, it's not that difficult. The game, I would say, in general, is not that difficult or challenging. Red Dead Light, I always say. Horta says, oh, okay, maybe we are already friends then. I've been spending most of my time on Xbox, I guess. Team Xbox. It is a box of X's. We're really carrying Louisa slung over. I guess she's passed out. Slung over the horse. Serena says, yes, we are already friends on PS4. See, Serena and Hortus, you have more friends than you know. And Odog, you have more friends than you know.
Thank you for saving me. You're good men. Friends of the people.
Hortus says, I do tend to lean Xbox, but PlayStation just has too many good exclusives that I always end up
I don't think
with
so,
both.
but I remember that name from prison. Bad people spoke of him.
I told you Johnny's still in Mexico.
Okay, then. I guess we'll keep looking.
Well, I've always liked PlayStation because Sony, I used to love Sony products. I've loved Sony products pretty much before Apple was a thing. Apple kind of replaced my love of Sony products, but I'm sentimental about Sony and PlayStation. And also I like the games on PlayStation. I don't really like the games on Xbox. Don't really care. I understand it's more popular. It'll always be more popular. Optimally, of course, the way to do it is just to have both. But it does turn into a holy war. PC versus console, Xbox versus PlayStation. Horta says Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Last of Us, Spider-Man. Those are all good games. Note, none of them were produced in the past 3 years. I don't have faith in modern video games, modern television, modern cinema. Serena says, yeah, hopefully we can all get online soon and form a posse. A great posse we will be. You will be indeed, Serena. See, all those guys we put to sleep are already gone, leaving nothing but bloodstains. There's a couple chests in here. I don't recall if John got them. The chests in this game usually have around 15 bucks and maybe some ammo. Horta says Spider-Man 2 came out just last year. That's the one with Miles. God of War Ragnarok, Hortus continues, was the year before that. And Hortus continues, Last of 2 Remaster just came out. Yeah, but it's a remaster. And did you really enjoy Last of Us Part 2? In your heart of hearts? I don't think so. Could be wrong. I've never, you know, it's like my opinions are based on other people's gameplay. I didn't play it personally. It didn't look interesting to me. Last of Us 1, of course. There's a chest. But my favorite zombie games have always been and always will be the Resident Evil franchise. Hortus says, very much looking forward to the Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement. I had no idea they were doing a part 2. Now I'm looking forward to it. I believe Odog is playing Diablo 4. Are you playing Diablo, Hortus? Serena, you should play a Diablo. It's not scary at all. And John found plenty of condors in Mexico. Hortus says, I like the gameplay of Tulu 2. The story had its moments, but there was plenty that could have been different. Serena asks, Antonio, when are you going to play Undead Nightmare? And I will play Undead Nightmare over Halloween. So we're going to go back to Marston Mondays when we finish this, and we will return to Red Dead 1 and Undead Nightmare in October. Odog says, not currently. Did you finish it, Odog? One thing I love about Red Dead 1 is you can immediately fast travel from camp. You don't have to upgrade, and you didn't have to wait for the PC upgrade to fast travel from camp in Red Dead, like you do in Red Dead 2. They just gave it to you.
This is a messy.
Odog says, never finish it. Speaking of Diablo 4. Season adds to these stories. Serena asks Antonio, Sadie next to you. Yes, she is. She's down here. She's asleep. Say hi to Serena. Say hi. Hey. I don't want to wake her up. She's very tired. There. There. Look up. Look up. Say hi to Serena. There. Look up there. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to Odog. Say hi to Miko. Say hi to Hortus. You like spicy food, which you don't like. You're a good girl. Okay. Thank you. Hortus says, nah, don't play Diablo. I can't get into games with that isometric perspective. I have to look that up, Hortus, because I have no idea what that is. And it sounds isometric. I like isometric exercises. Oh, it's kind of like Minecraft. Yeah, I can understand that. Serena says, okay, Antonio, can't wait. My nephew, when he was younger, we used to watch Clone Wars and play Legos. And then he discovered Minecraft, and so we would watch Clone Wars and play Minecraft on our laptops. And I was obsessed with building pyramids. Odog says, LOL hang-ups. I built so many pyramids. I never got bored. Which was confusing to my nephew because he didn't really understand how I could get so obsessed with it, with pyramids, when he was just having fun building traps and exploring the world and making the world. Serena says, hi, Sadie. Yes, see? Serena said hi to you. She's ready for bed. And Serena continues, oh, so cute, let her sleep. Yeah. Hortus says, I prefer third person over the shoulder views. I play some first person as well, but those are basically the only perspectives I play. I hate first person. I'll use it sometimes for the camera angles. I prefer third person. Just seems more cinematic to me. I think it makes better videos. I was very hyped, and this is pre-COVID, I think, for Cyberpunk 2077. But when I realized, or when they said that it wasn't going to be, that was going to be first person, I completely lost interest. And then we all know what a disaster that game turned out to be. Odog says, I don't have silly hang-ups. Play anything, usually. Well, you're very versatile, Odog. And I got plenty of hang-ups. I am defined by my hang-ups. Hortus says, yes, third person is my preference, but there is occasionally a first-person game I like. I like the Far Cry series, usually. And what does this Joker want? Serena says, I like third person. Well, you know what, Serena? Third person likes you. Yeah, I prefer third person. It's, it makes better videos for me. Or videos I want to watch. Let's put it that way. Serena says, can't play first person. I tried. Makes me dizzy, LOL. Yeah, it makes a lot of people dizzy. Plays with your vertigo. But first person shooters are arguably the most popular genre of video games. Borrow the stagecoach. John didn't get enough of driving after the chariot race. Serena says, I tried playing horseshoe, couldn't do it, LOL. Yeah, it seemed very close to the fishing mechanics, and I got looped into a horseshoe game because I thought it was a stable. I saw the horseshoe and I was like, we have stables in this game? And I got sucked into it. So I tried for the video for the channel, but that's in an earlier Marston Mondays Red Dead 1. Serena continues, I can't play Liar's Dice, I think it's called. I always lose. Yeah, I didn't even try. I don't care. Same with poker. I just played the main story missions and some of the side NPC stranger missions. Odog says, I used to have a ton of hang-ups. Outgrew them. Glad I did. I never played Uncharted or Call of Duty or Diablo with my hang-ups. And Hortus says, what can I say? I don't enjoy games with those detached, fixed-angle cameras. Serena says, I loved Uncharted 4. Do you have any playthroughs of it? Any videos of Uncharted 4, Serena? I don't recall seeing any. Also don't recall where we took this wagon. Stagecoach. And ran straight into another ambush. But this is the way to do it. These guys will like make them chase you, so you can define them and see who you actually need to shoot. The fog of war, the red mist descends. And for a moment, John forgot that we're not doing a bad honor playthrough. Even though honor in this game is really not a big deal. Odog says, I love all of the Uncharteds. Uncharted 4. It was also a movie, Odog. A Thief's End. They have action figures of Nathan Drake. I don't recall seeing any playthroughs with you, Serena. And just looking at screen grabs, to me it looks like male Tomb Raider. Metro says, I'm back. Greetings, Metro. Odog says, they are fantastic. Odog, you're fantastic. Serena says, I played one Uncharted, scared me, had monsters in there from the tunnel. Not sure what they're called. Stop playing, LOL. Serena, those monsters are more afraid of you than you are of them. Odog says, I don't do all those, but I still play games. Serena, I recall you did a Lara Croft playthrough. I was interested in that. And Serena continues, welcome back, Metro. What's in this chest? I'll tell you right now, spoiler alert, cash. $20. That's what's in every chest in this game. And what happened to our horse? Odog says, on disability and with the older ladies, I can't collect items. Hortus says, speaking of, I'll be interested in seeing what the next Tomb Raider ends up looking like. Enjoyed at least the first two entries in the 2013 reboot. Metro says, who would win in a quick draw, Arthur or Landon Ricketts? Arthur. Simply because you could play over and over until you won. I saw a, they've done a preview, Hortus, of the new Lara Croft. And she is, well, her shorts are longer, and that should tell you everything you need to know. Cruz for World Peace says, you're not a fan of the poker in Red Dead 1, or just not sure how to play it, Antonio. Cheating in poker on this game was so fun. I was more focused on story mode and just for the videos. I didn't really do much of the side events. But yeah, we can play poker if you want. I didn't know you could cheat. That's funny. Metro says, you know there's a Red Dead Online for Red Dead 1. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about, Metro, but I appreciate your comments as always. And Cruz for World Peace, welcome. Happy Monday. Appreciate you being here, friend. And gravity works different in Nueva Paraíso. This confused John for a little bit, so we had to shoot it. Christian says he means you can play Red Dead, you can play online as well in Red Dead Redemption 1. Do you mean you can stream Red Dead 1 in PS Now? You can stream almost any PlayStation game, I believe, if that's what you're talking about. Hortus says, Serena says, is there Metro? I remember playing online on my PS3. I can't find the online on PS4. Okay. Hortus says, yes, a shame they didn't create a cheating system in Red Dead 2. And Cruz for World Peace says, happy Monday, longtime subscriber. Appreciate the focused Red Dead Redemption content. Thank you, friend. This is basically Arthur's channel. I love this game so much, I created this channel. Hortus says, for poker, I mean. I knew what you mean, poker. Serena says, hi, Christian. And hi, Cruz. And Hortus says, I think he means a multiplayer mode. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. But I rely on Serena for all of my Red Dead Online content. So if she hasn't, if I'm not aware of it, it means Serena hasn't covered it. So technically, it's Serena's fault. Christian says, hello, Starhearts. Hope all is well. And Odok says, Super Antonio, are you into baseball? No, not really. But I will be if you are, Odog. We can have a team baseball. We can have a baseball team, I guess. But no, I don't follow any sports. I used to follow MMA, but not really, not anymore. Can't think of any sport I follow. I like the Olympics. Serena says, yes, Christian, all is well. Hope you are well. And Christian says, yes, I am doing well. Well, you know, it's the start of the week. It's Monday. It's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day this week. Happy Valentine's Day, all. Serena, happy Valentine's. Odog, I'm sure you have many lady friends you will be celebrating Valentine's Day with, and you are a gentleman and a scholar. And friends, that's about all I have for you tonight. Cruz for World Peace says, are you a fan of the Western coat outfit or the poncho outfit on this game? I used to only use the Western coat when I played a long time ago. I like the John's default outfit just because it matches up with our Marston Mondays, John. Odog says, you should follow baseball. Check out the Dodgers. And Hortus asks, hey, whatever happened to that Red Harlow guy who used to chat in the early days? I played a mission in Red Dead 2 that reminded me of him the other day. He still comments every now and then, but he's not really active in the chat. Serena says, thank you, Antonio. And Miko says, thanks for the stream. Take care, everyone. Shout out to Miko in the Philippines. Shout out to the mods, Odog, Serena. Appreciate all of you being here. Serena says, LOL, Antonio, you make me laugh. Then my work here is done. Happy Monday, everyone. We have a bunch of videos coming out this week. We shall return on Fridays for Free Roam Fridays, our Bad Honor Free Roam. Currently in a 100-day march. Videos every day for the next 100 days. Appreciate